My name is Nikita Govender. I'm 18 years old and I live in Lotusville, Verulam. Nikita Govender, well, she's a very studious girl, I must say, but she also likes to give herself a break. She likes to be free and engage in many extracurriculars. I love to read, I love to watch TV as well, but I always prioritize my academics. So my father, he works. My mother stays at home, but she used to be a creche teacher. In fact, she was my creche teacher. And my sister, she's older than me. She's used to study BCom accounting, and now she's going to be a chartered accountant. But she's like my best friend at home. And my parents, they are very, very involved in my education, in my career. And that's something that's also rare today, is having parents who are very involved with you and guiding you a lot. Well, living in Verulam, I used to live in Redcliffe before. My mother doesn't work, so we've always been at home. And I guess the neighborhood is very, very friendly in Redcliffe. I was friends with all of my neighbors. We would just go to each other's house randomly. You can talk over the wall. When we moved to Lotusville, I guess there's less people to talk to. It's very, very quiet here. But in terms of the community, it's so vibrant and just active. It's just a great place to be. Well, in primary school, I went to Donkrest Primary, and there I used to participate in a lot of mathematics competitions and debates. And when I got into high school, Mountview Secondary, the main extracurricular that I did was a spelling bee. And I was placed first nationally in the Master Spelling Bee, and then I progressed to internationally, where I was placed fourth in Dubai. Other than that, my schooling career in Mountview Secondary has been a very exciting one. It came with a lot of challenges that we had to overcome, including my friends and my teachers. But yeah, we pushed through it. My teachers are very, very supportive. They give us resources. They show us how to use those resources. And I think something that's very rare is that they have faith in us. Because it's rare to find people who truly have faith in you and believe in you. And I have the utmost respect for my teachers, and the best thing about them is that they are a good friend when we need them. So I think my teachers, like I mentioned before, they gave us a lot of support, and they made the transition from grade 10, which was struck by COVID, to grade 12 very smooth with all their guidance. In terms of my personal preparation, I spent 11 years trying to find the best way for me to be as productive and efficient. And I think time management is very, very crucial in terms of preparation for an exam. I created a study timetable that was very structured. I kept myself organized. It was about one subject per day, between 3 to 6 days per subject, and it began at least a month before the exam. Other than that, I like to give myself lots of breaks and reward myself for completing sections just to help me maintain my concentration. I guess I tried to actually forget about the results the entire of December. I tried to distract myself by always going out, forget that the 20th is coming up. But the week of the 20th came, that's when I started stressing. But I tried to calm myself down, not to stress, because I put a lot of work and effort into my matric year, so I'm expecting that all of that hard work is going to pay off. But I was quite nervous on the Monday of that week. But I got a call from the department and from my principal saying that I'm a top achiever. At first I didn't understand what it was, and after they explained, we were all absolutely thrilled. I was mostly nervous because I didn't know what to expect when I got to the national stage. But when they announced first place, I guess I was overjoyed. It took some time to process, but now, yeah, I'm very, very excited. I spread the word about the top achiever. I told everyone that I knew to go and watch the broadcast. And as soon as I got announced, they were all extremely excited for me, more excited than I was. Yeah, they gave me a lot of support, a lot of well wishes. The community as well were very, very encouraging. They had a banner up for me in Verulam, which I saw, and I appreciate all the well wishes that everybody gave me. This year I'm going to study medicine at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Yeah, that has always been the end goal for me in terms of long-term goals. I was always been an academic person. I didn't have any goals that weren't academic, but I guess in terms of my career, besides going and actually studying medicine, I want to be a surgeon, and I want to be a remarkable person in my career, hopefully make changes in people's lives, because in the medical field you're going to be meeting so many different people. So yes, I'm hoping to at least make some difference in their lives. I like to read a lot. The main thing I like to read is it's called webtoons. I like to watch TV, listening to music, not very often, but I used to do it when I was studying. And yeah, I like to play video games, and I love to journal. I have at least 6 journals for each aspect of my life, and I like to fill them all. Well, Nikita's life is always going to school, so I guess there wasn't much time to relax this year. But it's mostly relaxing for me. Is mostly sitting, watching TV, eating a lot, reading. In terms of if I'm going to school, I guess it's just seeing my friends. They're very, very good company. So yeah. Well, studying, it was mostly mandarins, lots of fruits. I guess when I'm nervous, I have a difficult time digesting. In terms of exams and tests or anything that makes me nervous in general, I get stomach cramps. So I think fruits just calms me down a lot. My inspiration, I don't have a specific role model or a thing that inspires me. It's more of a concept. So while I do appreciate, everything that the role models of the past and the present are doing to make society so acceptable and accepting, I don't like to look into the past. I like to look into the future. So my vision for the future it's myself. I see myself being successful. I see myself doing something great in my career. So the journey that awaits me is my inspiration, and that's what inspires me to strive for that very same future. In primary school, I had a lot of time on my hands. I was a bit of a busybody. From 8 years old, I think, I used to write books, my own books, and ever since then, I had a love for the written. In terms of people who have actually influenced me, I'm not going to mention the name of the teacher, but she was a very influential teacher to me. She is the one who encouraged me to participate in debates. And I think ever since then, I've had a love for speaking as well, for talking in public. Besides coming up first in the Quintile 4, my greatest achievement was actually going for my Dubai spelling bee and being placed internationally. Yeah, that was in 2021. Yeah, in 2019 I participated in grade 9 and I came out first nationally. And because of COVID-19, we couldn't exactly go to Dubai, but we got a letter a year later saying that, the competition's reopened and we can participate. That was a very, very long journey. It was very, very difficult, but I had an amazing experience meeting so many new people from all around South Africa, from other countries such as Ghana. And yeah, I made so many new friends there and just learned from their experience from their own country. Actually, no, this one, if on the spelling bee, it's the fear of failure, and some reason that one stuck to me because I guess I had the fear of failure because I'm trying to be a perfectionist all the time, but I realized I don't need to be a perfectionist, I just need to be better. I can't spell it. It's actually kakorhaphiophobia. It's a very long word. I don't know if I can spell it right, but if I'm wrong, forgive me. It's kakorrhaphiophobia. Yes, that is definitely the longest word I can spell. Besides what everyone has been through, the COVID-19, the floods, the load shedding, for my personal challenges, it has been dealing with my anxiety. Like I mentioned before, I get very nervous when upcoming tests or exams, and my stomach gives me a lot of problems, it cramps. But I try to calm myself down, I guess. I surrounded myself with positivity. I tried to have confidence in myself. I made sure I entered the exam room with confidence. And then the other thing was my attention span. I have a very short attention span. So as the workload from grade 10 to 12 increased, my ability to sit down and maybe memorize or learn it decreased. But then again, I let myself be free a little bit. I didn't restrict myself from certain things because I found that I was self-disciplined enough to maybe have access to a phone or the internet. Not so much social media because that's a distraction, but something just to calm my nerves down, just to make me feel motivated to study on. I definitely had a lot of competition. Most of my competition came with me from primary school, but I had a very healthy relationship with them. They're actually my closest friends. So we get along very well and we encourage each other to compete with each other. We learn from each other. It's not only in terms of academics, but in terms of social life. Yeah, so we have a good relationship. I like watching old Disney shows. Those ones were my favorite. And in terms of movies, my favorite movie series is Narnia, because the fantasy adventure genre is what I love to read or watch. I don't really watch medical dramas, but sometimes when my mother watches, I really like Chicago Med. Watching the emergency ward, just the way everyone rushes to help people. It's a lot of pressure, but it's so thrilling to see. I haven't chosen yet, but I did have 3 options. I'm hoping to get more information and some maybe perspectives from people in the field. But yeah, it's either orthopedic, neuro, or cardiac. I've been very, very sickly from the time I was small. I would frequent hospitals and different specialists, and the pediatricians, just the way they worked, I think it influenced me to pursue this field. And that's why my initial choice was not surgery, it was actually to be a pediatrician. And then after a while, my GP became Dr. K. Pillai. And the way he runs his practice, he's so efficient and he makes sure each patient gets the best care. I think I admired his way of working, and that further influenced me to pursue the medical field. But I'm also a very up and about person. I'm very active and I love things that come with a challenge. So I decided to choose surgery as my specialty. In terms of making changes to the country, it's going to take generations and generations to actually put through some progress. But something that I'm very concerned about is the rate of gender-based violence in our country, because I think we are dubbed the capital of rape in the world, which is absolutely appalling. And I actually participated in a program a while back where we spoke about the challenges that women face in our countries. And yeah, one of the biggest challenges in our country is domestic violence, all of that category. I think leadership for women is very, very important, encouraging more women to pursue politics. I'm not going to be pursuing any politics, but I think there should be more roles open in terms of leadership for women, or young girls, children in schools especially. Pasta and pizza, yeah, that combo. Whenever it's usually not pasta or pizza, we usually go and eat them together. No, I don't put the pasta on the pizza though. I eat them separately, but yeah. I guess work, but don't overwork. You may have to push yourself, but don't hurt yourself. And don't put yourself at a disadvantage when you make small mistakes. use it as an opportunity and build yourself up, build up your character, because only you can motivate yourself. Other people can encourage you and tell you you will succeed, but it's up to you to believe them. How do you expect other people to believe in you if you can't believe in yourself? So use yourself as maybe competition and just strive to be your better self. High school is a very, very long journey. Matric is a very, very long journey. But always keep your goals in mind. Keep them so that they become embedded in you. They become part of your natural instinct. And eventually when you want something, you can get it if you want it badly enough. And we were taught that if we work hard or if we work, we'll achieve something. So like everything in life comes in phases. Start by working and then progress into working hard. Turn adversity into an opportunity and use things to your advantage. Make sure you have confidence in yourself, but while having confidence, have a good character. Balance these two characteristics to make a strong and wise person, because like two pillars, if one pillar breaks, the whole structure would collapse. So you need to balance being confident but being a good person and being a good self. Have confidence, a lot of confidence. While you might not walk out of every room feeling confident, make sure that you walk into every room feeling confident. My name is Nikita Govender and I love Verulam.